That's how simple it is. You don't have to make a big deal out of this meal prep stuff.
Brothers Bistro. Recipes so simple, even a dude can make it.
I'm Skinny Kenny.
I'm Musclehead Kevin.
And we're the Clark Brothers. Welcome, Brothers Bistro.
We're here for your health. That's right. What do we got going on tonight?
We are cooking up something. Well, we're not actually
really cooking. Yeah.
No, yeah, we're not really cooking. But we're making more of a lunch thing. We don't often do lunches. So, you know.
I think it's called tuna salad stuffed tomato.
Yeah, tuna salad stuffed tomato. That's exactly what it is.
But it's super simple, super easy. I'm digging this because it's only got about 5 ingredients. One of the main ingredients is a big fat tomato.
Right. So when we come back, we're going to show you the ingredients, and we're going to get on. This should be a super simple. It literally should take, I don't know, 10 or 15 minutes for us to make this up.
Mostly slicing and dicing.
Yeah.
Wow, this is my speed right here, buddy.
Right. We got our gloves on. We're all gloved up. We're ready to go. That's how simple this is, right? Let's walk them through it. Okay.
Jeez.
So we got the tomatoes. You get 2 per serving.
And we're gonna cut off the top, and we're gonna gut it out so we can put the stuff back in it.
Exactly. And then we've got all the stuff that's gonna make the tuna salad that's gonna go inside it. So we got tuna. It calls for a 7-ounce can of tuna. We couldn't find them in the grocery store we were in. We got 5-ounce cans. So we got 3 for the 2 of us. Instead of 14 ounces, it's 15 ounces. So you want to be a little careful, but that's the protein, right? And of course the mayo is pretty heavy on calories, so you want to be a little careful. And oftentimes they'll specify light mayo. In this particular recipe, it didn't. No.
Well, maybe they're using that as the fat too. So yeah, we would say that if you're calorie conscious, you'll get a little more food, and you don't necessarily need to have the full version of the mayo. And
but
then
I like it taste better.
And then we've got the parsley, the onion, and the celery. Gives it a little crunch. My brother always loves it.
And we got a little pepper, and we got a little mustard.
Yep.
Give it a little zing.
So that's it, baby. We're going to be slicing and dicing. When you come back, we'll probably have most of this stuff sliced up, and then we'll just be combining it.
Listen, guys, we've never made this recipe before. It's not hard. You just got to be willing to take a little bit of a chance, read some instructions, and jump in with both feet, right?
We're going to save you the time on the instructions. We're going to walk you right through it.
Okay. So
he's cutting the top off, which is not just the top, but down a little bit. And then I got my little spoon here to cut off or to scoop out the innards.
Can you get that?
So that we can get it all.
Maybe I'll go a little deeper.
Yeah, that's fine. So I got it going in here, and and they said to us that we could put the inside stuff in a colander so that it drains a little, because you're trying to make a little space in the tomato.
Yeah, it's like a little bucket.
Yeah, you know, if you've done bell peppers, this is the same kind
Now
of
we happen to have a prep sink over here, which we never use, but we're using it tonight because Kevin's scooping out all this stuff and he's draining out any extra liquid because we don't want the tuna salad to be mushy, and we're going to add back in the innards into our tomato salad, our tuna salad. And I'm going to throw away these tops.
So don't be afraid to go a little deep, because what it did is it made it easier for me to scoop out the other piece. So you know, learn from us here as you're
cutting
doing
the top.
Cutting the top, you can cut it down a little bit because it makes it easier. What are you doing, bro? Squeezing my tuna.
Show me how you squeeze your tuna.
So the tuna, I put it in here, but tuna has some salt and stuff in it. So it's always nice to run the warm water over it and get the salty brine mixture out. That's just how they can it. And then push on it a little bit to make sure we get all the liquid out, and it gets it kind of dry. Remember, we're gonna add back in the mustard and the mayonnaise and all that stuff to give it a little something. So then we're gonna go over here.
We got all the extras from the tomato.
So remember, we drained that nice and good, and he's gonna mix that up. And we're basically just gonna add in all of our ingredients.
Man, this is gonna make a lot of tuna salad.
There's our onion. Here's our celery. And then here, you want to scoop that out?
Oh, we forgot the mayo.
Yeah, we got to do the mayo.
Yeah.
Here's the mayo. How much mayo?
I don't know, a squeeze.
we better look and see what the recipe.
I think the recipe calls for 1 tablespoon, but let me look here. Yeah, 1 tablespoon.
All right.
About as much as we have.
That's a tablespoon.
About as much as we have in the mustard.
And then
with
here,
the mustard.
pull that out there. Get that out there. Wow, that's one way to get the mayo out or the mustard out.
Okay, this is looking pretty good now. We show them the star of our show, Kev. Show them the Guidel chopper we used. Because if you don't have one of these, it can be a little tough to chop up some of these
Slice
fresh
and
debris.
dice, yeah. This is one of those ones that has the little cutter blades in it. They're not super expensive. It's easy, it comes apart, this thing twists, pulls off. It's pretty simple to do. But yeah, if you haven't got one, it's a nice thing to have in your kitchen. I don't think there's any way in the world that it's gonna fit into that, back into those
in fact,
tomatoes.
half of this should be for you and half of this for me. That's a awful lot of tuna, right? Here we go. Well, what do you think?
That looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. I'm not sure. I mean, I could eat it like this. But I think we gotta cut it up. I think it's gonna be too messy.
I'm gonna cut mine in half and see if I can get it to lay over on its side.
So I cut a little sliver out of mine and put a little bit of that tuna mixture on it. Then I can get a little forkage. How is it?
That's good.
Yeah. I got a little crunch with mine.
Yep. Tomato gives it a little crunch. You got all the fixings of a typical tuna salad in there.
But no bread.
Right. Hardly any.
And probably a lot less calories because it's not dark tuna. It's solid white albacore. So try it out. Especially if you're looking for a light lunch.
Yeah, this is pretty yummy.
And if you wanted to, you could make up the tuna mixture, put it in a bag or in a bowl, keep it, and then just do the tomato the next day so the tomato didn't get all soggy or whatever. It might be a way to have it for the next day if you wanted it.
Yeah, this is certainly one you could prep for, for 2 or 3 meals. You could plan ahead and do that. It would keep pretty well because the other celery and whatnot would keep in the fridge.
Yeah.
All right. With that, Brothers Bistro, we are here for your health.